Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. For this one, we are just going to keep shuffling out cards from this deck here for about 10 minutes just to see what comes through. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So the card that I have for you is the Five of Cups in reverse. I made some mistakes and I need to forgive myself. The energy of 5, I just saw 111, feels extremely significant. Also, trusting yourself is definitely significant here, listening to your intuition, following your inner voice. Maybe there's something here that you're holding on to that you need to let go of, and this could be a person, it could be a person and disappointment or being hard on yourself about the situation. It could be anything. In general, there's something here that maybe you were more naive, or something like that, and you need to forgive yourself for that. I think allowing yourself to not be perfect is what's really going to help you let go of some sort of pain or disappointment. It will help you take your focus off of things that don't really matter all that much. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. I need to express how I feel. So that's very obvious. There's some emotional, mental energy here that you need to express and get out. Maybe even like spiritual type of energy. The Page of Cups does represent inner child type of energy, so maybe you're not used to expressing how you feel. And maybe the best thing is not to express yourself to another person, but to find another way to express yourself, to get the energy out, to process how you feel. It could be meditation, journaling, drawing. It could be anything. I can't be specific because, coping mechanisms and stuff like that it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. So maybe that's something that you're being encouraged to explore. Maybe your more creative side has something to do with expressing yourself. It doesn't have to. You're just putting it out there. Next we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of energy, direction, and motivation. Not inspired. It needs to rediscover spark. It needs teamwork and accountability. This needing to rediscover your spark, that's kind of what I'm feeling with this Page of Cups here. More specifically the Page of Wands, but hey, they're all connected. I feel like you may be feeling apathetic or bored with life or lost or just downright exhausted, and you need to do something about that. I feel like the answer to that, or what's really going to help with that, is expressing yourself. What is this upright? I move through life for curiosity, hope, and enthusiasm. So I feel like what you're lacking is curiosity, hope, and enthusiasm. There's a reason you're not feeling inspired. You're investing in something or many things that just don't reflect your passions and who you truly are. And maybe that's what this loss is really about, just releasing things that don't reflect what you're passionate about or who you are. I saw 444. So yeah, especially with the Page and the Knight, very foundational energies are definitely significant. So there could be some sort of trauma here, or something that you faced in childhood that really blew out your flame, or that's what took away your spark, and you're being called to rediscover that, or even recover that, through connecting more with your inner child and healing with some things that were very hard to face as a child. You always deserved better. You deserved a healthy environment so that way you can grow up a healthy person. But you gotta trust that everything happens for a reason, so that way you can heal and find deeper meaning, and find what that reason actually is. I saw 543 confirmation right there. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and you will find out. It's like mess around and find out, but not as aggressive. I saw 555 as well. For your next card, we have the Death card with the number 13. Powerful change and transformation. Embrace it. Bigger things await you. Growth. Opportunities await you. The number 13, honestly, I know some people look at it like bad luck, like 666. Well, we're at 6 minutes in the video. But yeah, number 13 is a sign of good luck or good fortune. But then, that is, it's simply showing up in a reading doesn't guarantee it. But this death energy, something needs to come to an end. Something needs to die, but like in a metaphorical way. And it's interesting how we have death and the energy of change. They're very, very related. Things coming to it, and death represents a big ending. And all big endings have big beginnings. That's called change. You can't have an ending without a beginning, and vice versa. So this powerful change that's bringing something to an end will also bring something into rebirth, I want to say, or will birth something into life, into reality, into your thoughts, however it resonates. Maybe you might get a big idea or big ideas from ending whatever this cycle is. Healing is definitely significant. Maybe your ancestors weren't comfortable with expressing themselves, and they too were also hard on themselves for mistakes. Okay, so for your next card, we have what's holding me back from taking the leap. And I think that's funny, because when I was talking about the Death card and big changes, big endings, and big beginnings, in terms of big beginnings, I was thinking about the Fool card. And the Fool card is all about taking a leap of faith. But I think for you, the leap of faith is not wasted action. It's trust. I think I have a card that specifically says that. So in some situation, you're supposed to trust that what you want, some aspect of your life, you're supposed to trust that what you want will come to you. The energy of chasing something. You need to not chase something. It doesn't have to be a person, but you need to allow whatever it is to come to you. We have another card that actually has song lyrics on it. It's called Right, Left, Wrong by 3 Days Grace. It also has the number 73 on it. Sometimes I just want to run away. I only want to disappear, far from here, away from everyone. Yeah, especially with the I need to express myself card, someone is feeling very isolated, very alone. There's just such a weight, such a heaviness to this energy. And I just think that the universe and your spirit guides want you to know that your frustration is valid. With the phone ringing there, I feel like when I was talking about your frustration being valid, you're being called. That's a sign that you're being called to recognize that your frustration is valid. Your anger, your sadness, your apathy, everything, all of it, everything you feel, everything you think, everything you're passionate about, everything about your inner world and that makes up you is valid. I just feel like with this frustration and this powerful energy, this anger, you're being called to use it in a more productive way, and that's why I think I felt connecting more with your creativity to help you express yourself more. I think you're meant to do bigger things with this inner war that goes on within you. And you just don't see it because there's too much darkness clouding up your vision, your perspective, too much self-doubt, too much... the expectations that you have over yourself are too high. And I think you need to learn to be more fair to yourself. For your last card, we have the number 555. Release shadow and alleviate yourself of some of that weight. It's time to focus on your needs. So very strong confirmation there in the cards that yes, this heavy energy is here. But the good news is you can release it. You can work through it. You can see the light again. It is possible. It's possible to have faith again, to be optimistic again, to hope again. I just think there's some sort of pain here that you've been carrying for a while that's really distorting your vision and your judgment and pushing you to make choices out of fear rather than your intuition. That could be a message in of itself, to learn how to tell the difference between your fears and your intuition. I think what's important to recognize is that to see things clearly or to sharpen your psychic abilities, you have to heal, because you have to balance the light and dark energies within you, so that way you know how to balance the light and dark energies in the world. Strong manifestation type of energy. And I also feel called to say that if you are dealing with a twin flame situation that you already know about, that could definitely be significant here. The yin and yang symbol could be significant as well. You and this person could be mirroring, but they don't have to. They might be hiding how they feel. They might be being hard on themselves. They might feel lost and drained. Yeah, maybe with someone you understand each other more than you think you do. And you're not really going to see that until you allow yourself to recognize that you understand yourself more than you think you do. Definitely something here about mirroring and looking at yourself in a mirror, looking at the world and those around you as a mirror. That will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.